Okay, so obviously this video is a little different than the other videos that I've been posting. And honestly, I wouldn't record a video today had I not devoted to a video a day for 30 days. This would have been a day where I didn't record something because I don't feel like I have a message for you. What I'm feeling today, and which I'm going to share here, is just my personal experience. This channel is not necessarily a vlog. It's not meant to be about me. And I do think that by sharing the things that I experience, that perhaps it can be helpful. And if it's not helpful, maybe you just feel a little less alone in some of these shared thoughts, because it's just human what I'm experiencing. And that is frustration. A moment of frustration. Most of the time, my perspective is broad and I can see the bigger picture, and I can see the evolution that we are making. And this isn't just about us homos, but just about us humans. And today, what I saw most, and maybe this has to do with like coming off of my mountaintop and going down into one of the closer cities to me. But what I saw there was the opposite of an evolution of consciousness. It was a walking zombies. And I understand why, right? There's so much overwhelm with this transition that's happening in our consciousness on Earth. There's so much reason for people to numb out. So many people are just kind of like keeping their head above water, and the last thing that they're thinking about is raising their consciousness or healing. But I think that that's the thing that frustrates me, is because that's the medicine for the overwhelm. Seeing people in pain and knowing that there is another way, seeing people numb out and repress what they can feel, and knowing that if they feel it, that it will transform their relationship with themselves, that they don't have to hold a lifetime of repressed emotions and experiences in their bodies, and then use all the coping mechanisms. I think that's the frustration, is knowing that there's another way, and knowing that most people either aren't aware of that way, or if they are, that they fear it. And my dog just found something in the bushes, so I brought him back. Yeah. So for all you homo healers out there, and anyone else watching, for the people who have been moving through the shadows, for the people who've are holding the space of an elevated consciousness, for anyone and everyone who's showing up for this earth, for other people. Bless you. And I understand those moments of frustration when the world doesn't seem to be catching up. And when you know that there's another way for us to live and you don't see it happening, it can be really disheartening. Yeah. And I know from my own experience that every time I experience something, some intense frustration or an intense emotion that really activates something within me and even confuses me for a little bit, that almost every single time on the other side of that, like within 24 hours, it inspires something in me. I have a new idea, or I write a poem, or I have a new thought on this, and I have no doubt that that's coming. But I want to also just share the process of what it looks like to devote your life to service and be frustrated when to see so much pain that doesn't need to exist in the world. And that is part of walking the path. All right, here's my video for today. I'll see you tomorrow.